Hey Preply tutors, when was the last time that you updated your profile? Be honest. No, jacking up your prices does not count. Like, when was the last time that you really put thought into the quality of your profile, making it look prettier so that you could attract more students? Well, there are tens of thousands of teachers on Preply, so you want to stand out. I'm going to show you by improving my own profile. Hit that subscribe button, let's go. So any of you who know the channel know that I have done these kinds of videos with similar platforms such as italki. Some of you may not know that I've experienced teaching on Preply as well. So let me show you my profile and let's improve it together. And for all of you pronunciation tyrants out there, you won. Game, set, and match. That's right, we could give an official rest in peace to the pronunciation of Preply as Preply, because I put up a poll for all of you on my YouTube channel and I said if we could get 100 votes that say that the pronunciation is Preply, I will begin pronouncing it Preply again. So congratulations, you have corrupted another soul, but a deal's a deal. Allow me to get my editing goggles on. Okay everyone, so I have the Preply homepage open in front of me and I also have my italki profile open as well. For those of you who teach on multiple profiles, when you go over one of your profiles to update them, why not update both of them at the same time? So if you're doing the same job, why not keep it consistent? I'm going to go over to my italki profile right here. This has all of the information about me. I have updated this in the last 3 months. The last time I updated my Preply profile was about 1.5 years ago. So I'll click on my picture and then my profile. Some of you may be doing this for the first time. So if you're just getting started, this video should help you as well. So let's start off with about. All of that information is correct. My spoken language is English. I'm a native speaker. So there are a couple things that I don't have here. I don't have the teaching experience. So I'm going to put I have formal teaching experience right here. Describe your current situation. I have another teaching job. And that's good. We're going to save. Perfect. Let's move on to the photo. I like my photo. I think that this is good to stay. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. This photo is bright. It shows my personality. It shows who I am. And it shows my teeth. It shows my smile. And some teachers don't like smiling for their photos. I totally get that. I would suggest it because I think that especially if you're trying to compete with other teachers and you're trying to come off friendly, if you are a friendly person, smiling could go a long way. But then again, every student has their own taste. Like if I look at these 3 people right here, I would be much more likely to go with this man right here or this woman right here than I would with this man right here. But at the end of the day, to each his own. But also notice that I have a dress shirt on as well, so it has some sort of formal connotation. I could see with these 3 people right here, they all look like professional teachers. They all look reliable and responsible. Okay, let's head on over to the description. So here's one thing that I need to update. First of all, my tagline, it should be 5 years teaching experience, not 4 years. Okay, over here in my introduction, it's very short and brief, basically no information right there. So I'm going to touch this up a little. Let me go over to italki. I'm going to come over to me as a teacher so I could retrieve my information. So I've already copied and pasted this before, and here we go. So just some information that we include right here. Talk about your experience, summarize. You don't have to go too much in depth. I do suggest that you throw in a couple emojis as well to keep things colorful, to keep things vibrant. You don't have to overdo it. There are other platforms such as Amazing Talker where they basically flood your profile with emojis. You don't have to do that. But I do suggest that you have the notable information in your self-introduction. Go over this, really put thought into this, because if you just have 2 or 3 sentences, honestly, that may not be enough information for certain students to book with you. And that could make the difference between you getting clients and getting money versus not. Perfect. So then we come down to my teaching experience and we have nothing here. I'm not sure if this is a new function Preply has put in since I've been teaching, which was 1 year ago, or if it's just something that I didn't do when I first got started. But either way, we're going to head over to my teacher philosophy. And for anybody who would like to make a teacher philosophy, I have a guide on how to make it, along with dozens of other resources on my Patreon channel. I'll put a link to that in the box below. But anyway, this this is a teacher philosophy, which basically explains what I believe in. So I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to bring it over here. Take a couple things into consideration. This is very long. You do not have to make your teaching experience certification and methodology section so long. I have a lot of information. That's because I have a teacher philosophy. For you, I suggest that you only have 2 or 3 paragraphs to start off with and then build as time goes on. Make it coherent, make it cohesive. Put the notable information in there, but don't focus too much on quantity, focus more on quality. What I have here, it's a lot of quantity. It has taken revision after revision after revision. So I know that this does present me in the best light possible, and it gives my students the information they need. It explains what I specialize in. It explains a little bit of my background, teaching in Thailand, teaching in Ireland. It explains my beliefs. Notice I have a few emojis, but you don't have to overdo it. It talks about the methodologies that I have implemented into my practice and what I specialize in: general English, IELTS preparation. If you don't know these answers yet, don't worry about it. You could come back to this. But I suggest you check out my guide, which could allow you to gain more insight into how to start thinking about your beliefs and start to cultivate your practice and your pedagogy. So we're going to save that. Okay, now we're down to the book a trial lesson with you. So why should students book a trial lesson with you? I'm heading back over to italki. I'm going to take my lessons and teaching style. Again, this is a little bit different depending on the platform, and I'm going to put it right there. All right, and we're good to go, folks. I'm going to click save. Now, I just want to let you all know, when I first saved this, they wouldn't allow me to save it because I had the word free in here. So I actually had stress free. If you have the word free, here's what happens. They go down at the bottom, it says remove mentions of free offers. They automatically think that you're trying to have free classes or something like that. So make sure you don't have any mention of the word free. Make sure you don't have any mention of other sites or platforms as well. Okay, so we've saved that. That looks good to me. We're going to go down to video. And this may be the thing that a lot of you struggle with. So I have already updated my video. My old video was from 1.5 years ago. I have created this generic intro video, and I'll put a link to it below. Less than 2 minutes long. It basically explains all of the important information you need to know about me, what to expect in my classes, in my experience. It gives the students an opportunity to get a taste of my personality. So show your best self in your video. So now we're on to subject. I put student proficiency level. First of all, I put beginner, but I don't really love teaching beginners. I prefer upper level students, but beggars can't be choosers. So for the time being, I'm going to keep beginners since I don't have all that much experience on Preply. I don't enjoy teaching children, so I've ticked those off, and I've ticked up the older secondary school learners and adults. Okay, great. So this is information I've already transferred over today. If we go over to my lessons and availability on italki, general English right here. So basically, this is what students see. All of the information about my general English. My students know that I create my own syllabi and I sell it online to teachers. So this is a 20 lesson structured course that I develop from scratch myself. It's research back, and it explains all of the information about the course, right? If you don't have this information yet, don't worry. This will come with time. I even have a video on how to create a curriculum, but if you don't know yet, that's completely okay. And of course, I'll put the links down below in case if you want to check out any of the syllabi, which I do use with my students. All right. So I put that in for general English. I put it in for conversational English. I put it in for IELTS, right? So all of this information, you could check it out on my italki page. I'll put in the link below. So now when we go down here, there's a lot more, more specific concepts you could teach your students. I don't think they're necessary. I think my students will be able to understand from reading my profile what is included. So we'll save that and we'll come back up. Pricing, $40 a pop. That sounds good to me. My background. So this is information about my work. I have updated this as well. So down here, this is the new job that I acquired earlier this year. So I've popped that in. All right, and that is a wrap. Thank you for watching, folks. I really hope that helped you. I hope you feel more confident and you could now attract more students to your Preply profile. By the way, if you're ever interested in having somebody look over your profile or even create one for you, I have gigs up on Fiverr. So if you head on over, check out the service, and I could definitely check out your profile for you and even create one. Thanks as always, folks. I hope you all have a fantastic experience teaching on Preply, and until next time, keep smiling.